But the bigger issue this morning is we have a 1% pullback in Qs, which is perfect, right? Because this is exactly what we wanted to see. No more getting above 392. If you want to be short, that's your level to stay in the game. And then, of course, we had a green on Friday with practically green on Friday, but it looked extremely dangerous. So we had spiking gold, we had softening Qs, and then this morning we have a solid rollover in NASDAQ. So the plays that were already weak, right? Nvidia and Google, they're still weak. There's nothing that's changed in that. Yeah, Meta was a beautiful short here. Gorgeous, gorgeous, bearish engulfing, follow through, 320, broke through, very, very nice. So the shorts in the Chase channel, all are momentum, mega cap tech, magnificent seven, whatever you want to call it, stocks. But Google, Nvidia, they're all very nice performers on the short side. So let me know if there's anything in particular you want me to size up. But I would say, let's see if we can get some follow through on that. Even Apple's trying to stay, look at this. It just has to break 190. So this is probably the one that hasn't fallen as much as the others.
This short clip is presented by Club. Club provides access to Samantha LaDuc and her team of professional macro and micro traders, analysts, and educators. Club is ideal for active traders, investors, and institutions who want Samantha's best-of-breed market timing calls across all asset classes and timeframes like chase, swing, and trend. Get the trade before it happens. Sign up Club now and get full access to daily live trading room with Samantha LaDuc, Slack trading desk with detailed analysis and trades, custom trade support when you need it, and much more. For more information, visit www.laductrading.com/club.
This is Nvidia. You're right, perfect. You've done a great job. Anything, remember, below 481 is bullish above, bearish below. Looked like it was going to fail. It did. It got right into the next level, turned around a little bit. Next level is actually 452 and change. 452 and change. And here's that mag 7 all together. Tag you're it. And I said, fake breakout, fast failure is my best bet. I know if I'm wrong because we get above and we keep going. But otherwise, we're hitting our head right back into that kind of November 2021 timeframe before we rolled over 35%, before all of the, sticks saved by central banks, before the warning where I said bounce hard or trounce hard. And obviously we moved here. And then on the 7th or 9th of November, I said, this is it. We get above what's bullish into this next level, but I don't expect it to continue like that just yet. I think we'll have a rollover, and that's in play. All right, so the Qs are inside the Keltner channel. Whoa. Yeah, that's bearish. So here's if you're doing this just now, here's your level to trade against. Very, very important. Before it was 392, but now look at the doji. That's a week of indecision. And now it's opening right here. You can barely see it because the low was 385.82. 385.82. That's it. You need to stay above that. That's the low. Can't even see it. Look at that. I can't even see it. 385.82. The Keltner channel top is 386.61. 386.61. The high is 386.38. So we haven't even taken and tagged the Keltner channel. All right, that's it. It's got to stay below 387. So before, in other words, if you were entering that swing or chase, however you did it, 392, it needed to stay below. It now needs to stay below 387. It's still in distribution, and a lot of these are getting sold on this pop-up. Gorgeous. You get some really nice two-way market here. I mean, stunning. Look at the Nvidia. We talked about this, right? This is a gorgeous tag you're it of 462, and there's not even a, what do you call it? There wasn't even an attempt to bounce. It really just rolled over. So we have a little bit of shimmy here on this trend line, but otherwise this is the 55-day and it's inside the 10 week. So it's trying really, really just take care on your shorts right here because Microsoft is on a 21-day. Nvidia is on a 55-day. These are areas for some chop. I mean, obviously it's still working, but just take a little care because we can have some bounces here. on those levels. And what do you have? They're selling Apple, Microsoft, Google, Nvidia, Tesla, Meta, and what's the other one? It doesn't matter. That's what they're selling, and you know what they're buying. Trade accordingly. That's all I can say. Very, very, very strong. But look at this. This is trend line. It's tagging perfectly. So we should have a little bit of, a stay of execution here, but I still see this thing rolling over in time. You know that. I'm very, very bent on this 423.81 because we did a great job of tagging perfectly this 394.80. Remember that was hourly gap fill? I can show you right here. This is the level it came into, which was hourly gap fill. We moved right up into earnings. We got some hourly gaps to fill now on the way down. And I'll have to fill them back in basically because we got this one. I can't. Yeah, I got to fix that. In the meantime, this is a very large one that's very obvious, 423.81. All right, so all the mega cap tech plays working on the short side. Microsoft has been selling off. Yeah, that's been a great short in this level, 380. Oops, sorry, right here. Where the heck is the 380? There it is. Oh, sorry, this fib level. 380, it had to stay inside 380, and obviously it has gapped down. It is a big, dramatic gap down onto support, 363.81. Phenomenal. All of them. They're just done. You could see not just Microsoft, but Google. Look at that. Stunning on Wednesday. Meta. Stunning on Wednesday. Nice. Nvidia. That's actually been since earnings. Beautiful bearish harami from earnings. Follow through a week before the rest of the FANG stocks fell. I mean, literally just, beautiful. Tesla's been a pain. Nvidia. Gorgeous bearish engulfing, beautiful follow through. Anything below 381, 481, stunning. On its way to 452. We have a gap though to deal with. Big island reversal on the intraday. Wow. Nice island reversal on the intraday. Oh, it's selling. Screen. Okay, so Nvidia. We did the let's do this. We did the rejection here at that kind of 500 level, but it was very specifically 502 post earnings. It did a nice inside kind of bearish harami with follow through. Let me make this a little bit wider here. All right, gorgeous dump on Wednesday the 22nd. Inside, but never got and stayed above the 8-day. It tried, got rejected. Now 486 is where, the new 502 was the old stop. 486 needs to stay below, and then nice, beautiful rollover doji, followed by a gap down onto this trend line. I'm not as excited about trend lines as a perfect kind of price target, so I'm just showing you on the intraday. This 452.68 is these are the price targets, right? As it continues to fall. Now we're support level 3. Normally that means a little bounce, right? Just like or digestion, right? Here's a pivot area. Digestion before the next rollover, digestion or bounce before the next rollover. It's very extended from the mean. The mean on the intraday is around 465, but we opened with a gap below. So that's the one that needs to be filled now. I'm actually going to have to make that pink because I want there to be a very clear, that's a gap below. We're on support of sorts. We could gap into that 462 and then break down, or we could just keep going. But these are the next few levels. So 438 is definitely bounce area. And this is big picture. 423.81 is the daily gap up, right? So from that literal Wednesday, November 1st, FOMC, Yellen, Yahtzee, blah, 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 that was a gap up. So this is going to be the price target, but for right now, we're on a kind of trend line support. So got to respect that. If you're short, you don't do anything different. You just kind of hold. We're still rolling over. If you are just entering now, it's a little bit trickier. You want to use this candle. So the top of this is actually 459.25. Let's just, Depends if you like 460, but don't let it get back above there. Tight right here. This kind of 453 area. We get back above, we can absolutely bounce. Not seeing it right now though. You kind of see it over. If I do a 15, look how we already bounced. We tagged that and we bounced up here and then we rolled over. Here's Microsoft, gorgeous support, 363.81, but bigger news. If you're still swing short, it has more to fall given this gap down, but don't let it get back above 371 and change. That would be a fabulous target if we do get bullish again, though. If we get bullish again, we're going to go back up and fill this 371.31. But for right now, this is support until it isn't. You've got intraday levels, you've got the daily levels, and we absolutely broke right back inside this monthly. That's bearish. It's not a great start to the week. You can see this gap. Now, one day does not a trend reversal make, but that's a really good weekly gap. We literally gap below that 370. And there's still, I don't have this doesn't look very bullish. I really would say if you're already in this, the next one is this kind of 354 and change. Netflix is a stunning reversal. Again, gap down inside the Keltner. This was already rolling over, right? Beautiful rollover. Tip, and then that's it. And it's not done. So 459.5. This is really 449.5 is the break for a flush lower. So this is definitely support until it isn't. But right now, 449.5. You got it on a daily, you got it on a weekly. Gap down. Very nice break. Look at this one on, hold on. That's the monthly. Anything inside that 474, you got 453.5. Just looking at it from the monthly. What else do we have? Rejection. Got rejected here, got rejected here. Ooh, that is literally monthly support. That is monthly support. That would be dramatic. We came right back all the way down to 423. Month to month. It's early for that, though. I think that's really early. Remember this level, concrete, Amazon exploded higher above this, distribution for literally 2 years before it busted. Tag your it, got rejected. Tried again, got rejected. Above 146.5 on a monthly, I'm wrong. It's extremely bullish. Otherwise, it's hitting its head and coming right back in. Has not followed through yet, but just keep that in mind. That's massive, monthly resistance. They all seem to be hitting monthly resistance and coming back in pretty strongly. Microsoft is the exception. It doesn't really have a monthly resistance. No, this is the monthly. It basically shot above and it came back in. So uses 366.78. That's monthly resistance. Anything below 366.78 is bearish. But I think it's digesting now. Apple's weak. Anything below 190. I'm on the wrong time frame. Anything below 191 is a nice short for a chase. Like that a lot. This morning, same thing. Just needed to break that 189.78. We're taking a nice rollover here. They start selling Apple. Why buy anything else? Seriously. Not a time to be going long if they really start force selling Apple. Qs, are sharply red and breaking that 383, which by the way is where we gapped up on November 14th. So breaking this level, you have a daily gap fill right down to 378.
Subscribe to LaDuc Trading YouTube channel for more live trading room recap videos and other content.